What's up, everyone? It's the Nesson.com Fartcast, Volume 2. I'm Nesson.com's Mike Cole, joined by Ricky Doyle and Andre Kajturian. Last time we discussed all things flatulence. We were going over Mike Ditka's infamous, now disputed fart on ESPN airwaves, with emphasis on air. Airwaves. We're back at it now. Guys, we have another a fart incident, Fartgate 2. Phil Simms, really the highlight of Sunday afternoon's AFC wildcard game. It certainly appeared. The video evidence, I don't know if we can edit this in somehow or what. But the video evidence certainly indicates that Mr. Simms ripped a nice warm fart. Yeah. And I only say warm. I wasn't there, but
I would like to think so.
The evidence,
the temperature went up a little bit in that booth. He indicated.
He double checked with Jim Nance. So I guess I don't know what the question is here. We're just here to dive into all things fart relate.
Basically, Mike, it boils down to that if you fart on live TV, we're simply just not going to let that seep through the cracks. We're gonna really dig in. We're gonna roll up our sleeves and figure out if you're guilty of what you're being accused of being guilty of.
I gotta hand it to Simms though. In the video he basically admit that he did it. He dealt it, and he even whipped his hands to move it.
Well, that was where the issue lies. Is the cuppage.
You have to respect the man who just admits it, unlike Mike Ditka last year, who did not admit. He said,
Ditka's
quote,
a coward.
He said, "I wish I could."
He's a fraud.
I wish I could leave a fart. I mean, that's what he said.
Yeah, he said, "I wish I could leave a fart." I still don't even know what that means. There's no denying, I think, at this point, that Phil Simms left a fart.
Yes, he left a fart, and I respect him for being honest about it because we're all human beings. We've all done it. We all do it every day, in every type of setting.
It's really reckless.
So I gotta hand it to the man. The guy was honest about it.
It's just very reckless of you, first and foremost, to just start leaving farts everywhere. I mean, I would like to think you would show a little more professional courtesy than that, because as far as I'm concerned, that's just
gastrointestinal ignorance.
Ignorance, yes, flatulence ignorance.
Yeah, well, everyone does it. Why not just be honest about it? What's so embarrassing about doing things like that?
I don't know if it's embarrassing. It's just...
Why should we be ashamed of it?
Because it doesn't smell good. It's unpleasant.
There's
it's uncouth.
Doesn't smell good. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't get what.
I see. No, your point is well received. I'm saying if you were to leave a fart right now, I wouldn't be happy because I'm stuck in this room with you. I don't think it's as big of a deal. Doing it on live TV when I can't smell it.
How about Nance just diving him out? He left them in the dust, so to speak.
You were mentioning earlier, this might have to do with the spread that they have at stadiums like that.
Yeah, this is a long-standing issue. The 1 o'clock start in particular can pose a problem because you're essentially eating, bowls of pasta and other, sausage and meatballs.
Probably maybe some breakfast meats mixed in.
Yeah,
coffee.
Coffee. It's a huge problem. So you mix this all together at
check his drawers.
You've got to think this is 11 in the morning, perhaps, that you're whipping down. You're throwing back a meatball sub. That's gonna pose a problem come mid-afternoon. So
meatball sub. Here's the question.
This is definitely a dietary issue.
Was there broccoli involved? I'd love to hear it. I want to know if it sounded like a broccoli fart.
No, that's the thing, yeah. Because we're dealing with two different beasts here. When it comes to Ditka and Simms, this is apples to oranges.
We didn't hear
neither of which are involved in their diet.
We don't hear the fart though. Which means the Ditka fart actually wasn't a fart. That was a fart track.
We gotta get somebody on the inside at CBS. I don't know if you guys have any connections, but there has to be. I mean, you would know this better than I would, Andre. There has to be audio of this somewhere, right? Like maybe the levels are turned down somewhere. There must be a mic somewhere that caught that.
No, but I mean, we don't know if it was quite as boisterous as.
It could have been.
The way it kind of cupped it seemed like one of them.
I'm thinking just a.
It was a fluffy fart.
Oh yeah,
a fluffy.
Yeah, it's the fluffy, like the tuss.
It's certainly that's actually
That's probably what it was. Those are more lethal than actual.
Those are
mouth
they
parts.
smell like hey.
Hey now.
They probably smell like the eggs that he had with the pasta.
Eggs Benedict.
He had eggs, pasta, coffee, and a side of broccoli.
You roll up your sleeves on the omelet bar.
I'm glad
yeah.
you determined that
The
Sims
thing
had
is,
to
though,
go.
a diabolical move to be. I mean, the red light is on, and he's just gonna. I'm gonna start and scuff it your way while we're doing a 2-man shot. That's the sign of a man who doesn't care anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about Ditka and his act of his cowardice behavior. This is on the other end of the
This is an
spectrum.
act of flatulent terrorism.
This is exactly what it is.
That's the real
Biological
dirty bomb.
warfare.
Yeah.
This is I mean, the cupping motion is
dirty
just
bomb.
what just floors me more than anything.
Did you guys watch the game?
The game?
Did you notice this when it happened?
No.
No, I mean, you know what I did notice? He was terrible the whole game. Like this guy's lost his fastball. There are people.
Well,
he
what
was
happens
tr-
when these things are
He was
seeping
the
out?
number
He's
one.
too worried about
Where is he supposed
pinching
to
his.
go in the middle of a game is another question.
No, I mean, it
If you have
just.
stomach issues, where are you supposed to go in the third quarter when Matt Moore is backing up to get sacked by?
No, you know, yeah, you just.
There's nowhere to go.
No, I know, yeah, it's true. But like, maybe it would be better off if he did go take a dump or whatever he needs to do, because he's just.
Well, that maybe we got to the bottom of his subpar analyst
Yeah.
career. It's just he's too busy just pinching his cheeks together to get a good take on the
At a
matter.
certain point, you just gotta let it go, Phil.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So-
he is full of hot air. That's
So,
for sure.
so certainly our thoughts and prayers are with Jim Nance at this difficult time
Yeah.
in his broadcasting career.
This was
And,
fun. Though. I enjoyed
hopefully
this podcast.
they moving forward they can rectify the situation.
Yeah. Anyway, so he farted.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement
Yeah.
that he farted. All three of us like the move more or less. At least he owned it.
Yes, you honest. No
Mike
cowardice.
Mike Ditka could take some lessons. So yeah.
Cool. Join
good.
us next year for another edition of the Nesson.com Fartcast.